Okay. From
No,
what?
like 4 or 5.
5.
Okay, 5 months ago. Got it.
Okay. And then like, I don't know, I just feel like it's on repeat.
So,
I don't know how to explain it.
Well, why are you upset right now? Like, if you feel like something's starting over again, right? Like, what
It's
was
just
there?
like, oh, well, okay. I just spent the past 2 months making a friendship with a couple people, and here Elena goes taking it away from me.
what
Elena
friendship did
takes
you make?
who?
Yeah. I'm fucking cold. And I'm naked, and this doesn't help.
John, you naked right now?
Yeah, you want a dick pic?
You trying to let me come in those sheets?
You can go in the seats, baby.
I'll be at your door in like 3 hours, however long it takes to walk there.
So 3 hours.
No, wait, never mind. I'll take the ripstick.
Yeah, you're right. You'll make it here in an hour, so baby, come here. I'm all warm for you.
And you already know. Your mom thinks it's a B&E, more it's like a B&C. Mom thinks it's... What? Candlelight? Oh, it wasn't the candlelight dinner.
This is the
A
White
lot
House
of people went, I think. You said Elena again. But, Anna, you still here?
Yeah.
Alright. Who do you think Elena's trying to take away from
Okay,
you?
it's not like the thing. I like can't perfectly explain it.
Well, if you feel like he's trying to take people from you, which I don't think is the case, who do you think that is?
Okay, no, I'm not saying like she's taking them away. Just like, okay, so
No,
I've been
I'm not
hurt.
insulting you or anything. I'm just like, who do you think, like...
It's just like, okay, so put it this way, for example. I go, she has problems, I help her. I have problems, she helps me. But then, most of the time, I'm giving her advice, I'm helping her. And then, I start talking to someone else, and I start getting, like, I start talking to them more than her. I talk about more personal things with them than her. And she gets all jealous, and she gets, like, she tries to get closer to them. She starts talking to them 24/7. I don't know, it's just she goes behind my back and does it, and then eventually it's like, I don't even know the person anymore because they don't talk to me. Like, she did it with Ethan, she did it with Christian, and now she's doing it with John. Like, I talk to John a lot, okay, and now I barely even talk to him.
I mean, I have work, and
okay,
like,
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know,
like,
whatever.
I've told you more crap about Ella and I than I have to her, and we've like.
Okay, exactly. You treated me like shit, and now you talk to her a lot. It's like.
I mean, I'm sorry for treating you like crap, but like it was
exactly why I didn't want to talk about it.
No,
whatever.
Like John's. I can understand why John might not be the best person to talk about this with, because obviously he's a little intertwined. But
yeah.
Here's my unparalleled distinction intervention here. My man John ain't trying to rep with no bloods, probably, but I don't think it's a competition either.
Okay, I'm not saying like, oh, I got close to John, like he has to me. He can't talk to any other girl. He can't talk to anyone else. I'm not saying that. Like, I don't care if he talks to Selena. I'm saying like, what hurts is when I talk to him a lot for 1 month, and then he starts talking to someone else, and, like, I'm completely dropped. But the thing is, what really annoys me is because it's usually because of Elena. Like, it's happened with multiple people, and it pisses me off because I'm always, like, backstabbed, whether it's with her or the other person. Like, I'm not saying John has done anything, but, like...
Of course, but
here's the thing. Okay, with hold on. There were these two people, Ethan and Justin. I mean, now I don't even want to talk to them. But Elena started this drama because she broke... Okay, so first, she started dating this guy, Justin. And then there was this thing between me and this guy, Ethan, and then I was like, wait, I'm 12? No. And then, like, so we became friends, and we were just like, I'll hang out with her. And then, like, 2 weeks later, she broke up with him. And, like, drama started going on because, like, she didn't really want to be a call with him. Like, it was really awkward and stuff. So then we, like, started gradually, like, going away and, like, not being a call as much as being our own call. And then, one day, like, this whole thing happened. And she basically, I feel like she kind of targeted it more towards me and was, I didn't want to be friends with him. When I was like, yeah, I'm fine with being friends with them. The reason I wasn't really talking to them anymore is because Elena didn't want to. And It's just like, I'm always made to be like the bad guy with her, when usually I'm not. And that's the thing, like, why it really hurt me with the Kirsten and Elena thing, because, like, that cycle they made was completely inaccurate. The person who started stuff and blamed it on me, just so she could feel better about herself.
Absolutely. I see where you're coming from. But do you think Elena is just doing it to spite you on purpose? That doesn't sound like her.
No, I'm saying she's so... And then we fight, like, all the time for a week. Like, we just nip at each other. And then eventually I texted her, and we tried to talk through it calmly, or I tried to. And then she just started going off and on about it, and saying how... She basically said that I'm wrong for thinking like that, and thinking that she would do something like that, when she really was, and she still does. She just doesn't notice it. But that's the other thing, like, the whole reason we broke up is because I started talking on it in call, and then, because I was building up so much of it, so I, like, splurged on it in the call, and then Zach stuff, and then she got the wrong message or whatever, and freaked out. So then she ganged up with this guy, Christian, on me, and, so...
Oh, fuck.
Now, it's just like, I don't know. I always help her with everything, and I never get anything in return.
Well, has anything happened since she started coming back besides her talking to John? Because you two seem to be getting along pretty well.
It's only been, like, less than a week, so... Not really, but, like... I don't know, it's already starting to replay, so...
I mean... John and Elena were friends for the whole time, even while you two weren't talking, though, right?
Yeah, but she knew that John talked to me a lot. Like, when she fought, here, I can even go back to the messages, she kept saying stuff about how, oh, I must like John because I talk to him so much. And then, that's another thing I don't like about her, or what, like, pisses me off with her, is that whenever a guy is nice to her, she thinks that they like her. And it's like, no girl and guy can be friends. Let me go up. So, she knew that me and John were talking a lot.
Is this just because John's a close friend, or are you trying to smash John, or?
Chris, this...
What?
Oh my fucking God.
No, I'm just...
Oh my fucking God,
Well,
Chris.
if you're acting like Elena... Like, if Elena has
Okay.
feelings for John, that makes you upset, that would lead me to the logical conclusion
No.
that...
I'm saying that eventually, what makes me upset is that Elena will get feelings for John because of how much they talk and how much the way they act or whatever. Because I've seen
Right.
this before. She does exactly with Justin. And then, okay, so first they start playing together, like playing games, talking all the time. Like, at school, everything. And then they move on to, like, joking about stuff. Like, oh, dating, like, oh, I love you. Or like, oh, I hate you, or whatever. And then it moves on to, like, oh, I have feelings for you, but most of the time the other person doesn't. Okay? And then eventually, what? Eventually, like, it just moves to, like, where for so long they're talking or whatever, the other person does too, and then they date for, like, 2 weeks, and Elena realizes again that she doesn't want an online date, even though she keeps telling herself she doesn't, but she does it anyway, again, and then she breaks up with them, hurts them a lot, so then when they get into when we're all in the call, it's super awkward, super weird, and then we all just break up, and it ruins the whole friend group.
I feel like what I'm hearing a lot right now is like you reminiscing on a lot of negative stuff that you think has happened in the past, right? But like so far the only thing we've seen is Elena and John continuing to talk like they have been even when you two weren't talking.
Okay, what I'm
You
saying
see what
is
I mean?
that I see a replay of everything that's gonna happen. Like, I've been friends with Elena for 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. Like, almost 3 years, and,
Do you think that
I've
Elena
seen this
has
a
any
lot.
real reason to want to like fuck you over, especially if you've been friends for so long?
I mean, she kind of said some hurtful shit when we broke up, so I wouldn't doubt if she still had those feelings.
Anna, I mean, I think I've known better to not date people online now after what happened with Ella. So
Okay, well, maybe you'll be the one to put it in place. Either way, she did ever say anything, it'd still be hella awkward, or she'll think that you're being super awkward, so I don't know.
I mean, it
She's
doesn't
like, she
sound like there's
always
an easy
breaks up the
answer
friends.
here, especially
No,
if you're.
she just always breaks up the friend groups and then blames on me for doing nothing.
I mean, so far all I've seen is that since she's come back, she's talking to John a lot.
but I mean, she's been talking to you more than I.
To be honest,
she legit
I see.
said, you're my problem, and broke up, so... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wasn't here for that, so it's hard for me to take a real opinion on something that I wasn't here for you.
I think it's best for you not to be here since you were unbiased about that stuff.
Hmm?
Yeah, so apparently me being friendly is, wanting to get with everyone.
I'm confused. How did we just make that leap? How do we just get there from... I didn't really hear what John said.
Conversation. And she said, you wanted to get with Christian, then Zach, and John in, like, what? A span of a month? Okay, Elena, I guess friendly... Can't be friendly now anymore. No, then I'll just get shit for that, too. Yeah, here's in the conversation where I said, why do you always need a guy to be at your side? She said, I don't. And then I said, you sure? Because every month there's a new guy. My mom even noticed it.
You okay? Where did Chris go?
Hmm. Just waiting for Zach to be like, and recording sent.
Me?
No, Zach.
Zach.
I'll never invite him back to the server. Wait, what? I'm very confused on what you just said.
Where'd Chris go?
Hmm.
How it all comes together.
Hmm? I don't know, like, I want to be friends with her, but I really don't know if I can.
Do you trust her? Is the problem.
Barely.
Okay, then I would sit. Mm,
Like, I really want to be your friend, but, like, she needs to prove me that I...
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
I mean, I don't know if it's kind of obvious or not, but it's kind of the same situation Ella and I had. We kept trying.
Yeah.
Hey, let me give this a chance, okay? Look, here we go. So I gave Ella several chances, right? Okay? They kept going, and it seemed like a cycle, right? Okay. Now, I broke the cycle. Yes? Yes. Okay. Now, I had little trust in her. I didn't believe anything she said at all. And look where we are at now.
Okay, what?
That's
I
that's my
believe shit she
thought
says.
of it.
It's just like, okay, so if there's like a trust meter from like 0 to 100, it's at like a good like 75, and that 15% is where like how do I say? Not 50. Am I retarded?
It's 25.
I know. It's like how do I explain? It's like that amount she's lost from all the shit she said and done that I'm not really sure if she can ever get back. So it's
I'm hungry. I should have eaten cereal before I went to bed. It's getting late for that now.
oh my god, his cat is huge. It's like as tall as the counter. What the fuck?
Mm. Where's everybody at?
Mm. Before it kills you. True.
Hmm. I'm so happy I don't get to work tomorrow.
Hmm.
I'm so happy I don't get to work tomorrow.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll be on all day.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably wake up at like 3.
Lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger on the nigger.
What?
The meme I sent. But it's the passion that counts. Oh man, I love these memes.
Girl's so good at drawing. And she's pretty. She does that with marker. Like, what? Her goes so fast. What the What is that?
Oh God.
Okay, what the fuck is dog? To be honest, he's cute, but like he looks really old and it. Yeah, no thanks, but thanks. I'll follow him anyway.
Hey.